Hello. Hi. Today is April 1st. I started working on this video all the way back in October. I think it was October 1st. So today is the 6-month anniversary of when I started working on this video. If you want to skip ahead, by the way, the video starts in the next chapter, so you can just fast forward to that. But I just wanted to take some time to say, first off, no one person should work on a project for this long, and it has been a lot, and it has taken a lot out of me to work on this, and I'm finally happy to release it at this point, because this series is really important to me. I love JoJo a lot, and I'm just glad I can finish this project. Yeah, so I'm also kind of filling for time because I need this segment of the video to last roughly like a minute 20 seconds for the full video to be an hour. So don't mind me, but thank you all so much for supporting, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, here we go. So 2022 is a big year for JoJo. Not only is it the manga's 35th anniversary, but it's also the TV anime's 10th anniversary. You see, a couple major things happened 10 years ago. First off, the world exploded, but alongside that, JoJo was blowing up in the West thanks to a new anime, a new part, a variety of light novel releases, and a new video game on the horizon. And it feels like we're looking at a very familiar explosion in content. Hell, by the time this video comes out, there's probably going to be more episodes of the Stone Ocean anime and a brand new JoJo part. This year also marks my 7th year of being a JoJo fan, which is, Jesus, 1/3 of my life! Okay, wow! Regardless, I thought now was the perfect time to make this video, because in all honesty, this will be the last time I discuss JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So Venom came out in 2018, and I think it was I thought it was a pretty good movie. I saw it recently. Yeah, Venom, I guess if I were to like sum it up, I'd say you go into the first movie like thinking that it's gonna suck. Like you go in and you really want it to be bad, and it does. And at first it's like you start laughing at it, you start laughing at the plot, but then it kicks in and you're like, wait, why am I laughing that the evil Elon Musk character's building a rocket for evil Venom? Who cares? Let him build the rocket, I say. So, I'm getting ahead of myself. Allow me to really take my time on this one. I think Venom, to best sum it up, the plot is that Eddie Brock kind of screws up his life. And that's made apparent. Like, the first hours is dedicated to how much of a sleazeball this Venom guy is. Sorry, this Eddie Brock guy is. They're interchangeable after a while. Eddie Brock is played by Tom Hardy. Great actor. Great actor. He was in Mad Max. He was in Batman, I think. Yeah, no, he was Bane, right? He was Bane in Batman. He was Batman. That's crazy. So now we're in this new era of just Venom content, because Eddie Brock does such a good job. Sorry, I get the names confused. Tom Hardy does such a good job as Eddie Brock. It's so funny to me that he's that good in the role. So the plot kicks in when a spaceship lands. I haven't watched it in like 2 weeks, so I gotta think about it. So a spaceship lands on Earth, and okay, let me try to get this straight. So a spaceship lands on Earth, and it has all these evil Venom symbiotes in it, right? All these evil Venoms, including Venom. And then
this rocket was spun by this evil tech billionaire Elon Musk character, who has my favorite line in the first movie when a little student is on the field trip and goes, "I'd like to know, ask a question," and nobody laughs at her. She just like she's like, but they're like all kind of talking over her, and then this evil guy goes, "Shh, shh, 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 don't silence her. Go on, speak." And then he doesn't listen to her. See, this is what I mean when the first Venom movie. It's so hard to tell if it wants to be taken seriously or not. And it's fucking amazing watching it, because you will spend the whole movie just thinking. You're thinking to yourself, there's no way it's actually like this. But again, I keep getting ahead of myself. So then we meet Eddie Brock, who's kind of like a news reporter. I guess that's accurate to the comic lore. Hell, if I know who Venom is. The whole lead up to Venom 1, we're all thinking, the entire audience is thinking, so why are they making a Venom movie without Spider-Man? And here's the answer. Sony is fucking crazy. They'll make anything. They'll make a fucking Morbius movie that comes out today. Morbius comes out today. I'm not excited for it. Actually, I hate Morbius, but I'm gonna get into that way later. Strap yourselves in, because my goal right now is to make a full, uninterrupted hour of Venom discussion. So, April Fools. I guess I should get that out of the way now. But also not. I'm also kind of done talking about JoJo. That part isn't the joke. And I imagine that's going to make a lot of you guys mad. My goal is to de-platform myself, so if I can get below 10k subscribers by tomorrow, you guys are going to be doing me a huge favor. Let me just move the window around. I'm rendering... Uh-oh. Oh, no, it's working. Yeah, okay. I'm rendering that fake first half of the video as I'm recording this half, so I don't know if my computer's strong enough to do that. Now, where was I on Venom? Right, okay. Venom. So, Eddie Brock is just a douchebag. He's really Alex Jones standing. It's so funny. It's Alex Jones or Joe Rogan. I would say more Joe Rogan, because Tom Hardy's portrayal of Eddie Brock kind of gives me Joe Rogan vibes, where like they will be wrong and just spreading misinformation on like a pure gut feeling. And I think this is best exemplified in the movie when he dips into his girlfriend's computer and finds out that the evil Elon Musk character has been doing super evil experiments with these symbiotes. So he's thinking, I'm gonna get the scoop. And then his boss goes, hey, you're gonna interview the evil Elon Musk character. Don't fuck this up for us. Oh my god, don't fuck this up for us. Just be normal. Just ask him questions. And he's like, oh yeah, oh, he talks like that for the entire movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Oh my god, I just love this movie. I can talk about this movie for an hour, which I'm gonna. And I'm just now realizing, looking at the timer, that 6 minutes have passed, which is terrifying to me, because I gotta talk about this for another 55 minutes. Oh, sorry, someone's Discord messaging me, but you know what? You guys aren't going anywhere, so I'm gonna message this person back. I'm gonna tell them I'm recording Venom, the Venom video. Oh god, why'd I open this? My GPU sucks. Okay, hold on. Recording Venom right now. Don't interact. Cool. And that video is still rendering, so okay, looks like we're good. Okay. So, back to Venom. Okay? So, the plot kind of meanders around what the idea it's going for is. It doesn't really know what it wants to be, because, again, it really wants to show that Tom Hardy fucking sucks, because after he goes to this Elon Musk character, he's like, I think you're doing some evil things. And Elon Musk, because he's a billionaire, just goes, your life is now ruined. He gets fired from his job, his girlfriend dumps him, he smells, probably. Oh, Oh my god, I didn't even tell you my favorite part of this movie. Tom Hardy, and I think there's an internet post about this that goes like viral, it's viral just everywhere. But Tom Hardy is just disgusting this entire movie. He's gross, sweaty, and it gets worse as the movie goes on. And he jumps into a lobster tank, but again, I'm getting way ahead of myself. So his life is just ruined, and he doesn't become Venom for a long time, and it's really funny to me because I just wait for him to become Venom. He watches, it's to establish all that he kind of sucks, because I don't know if this is Sony being tongue-in-cheek going like, oh, this movie's gonna suck, so you better strap in. Haha. I don't know. And that's the best part. I don't need to know. No one needs to know. No one needs to care about what's happening. This is all unfiltered trash, and I love it. So Venom, I'm doing my hair the wrong way. Give me a second. So Venom busts into his prison. Eddie Brock busts into this prison after he gets a tip-off from this lady about the super evil experiment. So he's like, I can get my job back, yay! So he goes into this prison, right? And he meets all these other people that are suffering from the symbiotes and whatnot. Long story short, he gets the Venom symbiote. He's sweaty, he's gross, he's probably dying, he's eating food. It's immaculate. And then comes, I think, the best part of the first movie. Because keep in mind, this is I'm only talking about the first movie for this first 10 minutes. Because then he eats chicken bones and he's eating tater tots, but he doesn't cook them. He's fucked, man. He's crazy. But unfortunately, the evil bad guys know that it was Eddie Brock, so they, come to his house. And there's a really good fight scene where Tom Hardy is pretending that he's not knowing what he's doing, and then the CG goo does the fighting for him. It results in this long car chase where it's just what's happening? Everyone's doing things. It's creative, and by this point, you start having fun with the movie. You're not laughing at it anymore. You're just there for the ride, and that's when the Venom effect kicks in. That's when you're like, okay, maybe Venom wasn't that bad of a movie after all. So you go for it. You go for Venom. And it just keeps getting better because after the car chase, Venom... It's a short movie, by the way, and I'm trying to get everything, because if I miss one thing, the movie's over. So Venom is revealed. He eats a guy's head, which I get so... just dopamine fires when Venom eats a head, and I will get into the... If you know the sequel, you know exactly what scene I'm talking about. Also, the sequel came out on October 1st. So... that was the bit. Okay, that was... Is my camera okay? Am I gonna die? I'm gonna stop recording. Oh! Okay, we're back. Okay. Alright, so where did I leave off? Yeah, so Venom does a car chase, reveals either guy's head off, and it gets really good. There was a little camera glitch there. I don't know if in the playback I'm gonna be a stupid idiot. Video finished rendering. That's the sound when the other part of this video finishes rendering. So that's good. That means that my GPU isn't gonna be crying in pain. Okay, so Venom. He gets into car chase. Fuck, I'm repeating myself a lot, but I gotta fill out an hour, so I got so much time. He falls. He hits the ground, and now he defeated a bunch of bad guys, and now the bad guys know. Also, during this entire movie, the evil Venom is making its way from China all the way to the Elon Musk character. He's like a billionaire kind of guy. It also eats the other symbiote, so we don't have to worry about spin-offs, I guess. So Venom, he is now getting used to living with Eddie, he climbs a... right. So now Eddie delivers this footage to his old boss, saying, yeah, you can trust me, I'm good. And then he climbs a skyscraper. And Venom looks over the city, and Venom's like, I kind of like it here. Why does Venom care? I don't care. I'm just here for Venom, and because I like Venom a lot. Venom, he's there. And now they're fighting more guys, and Venom bursts a can of smoke. This movie wants to be rated R so bad, but Sony's like, we're already too crazy. We're not going full rated R. Which I kind of love. A lot of people hate that when I read online. A lot of people hate that Venom is like watered down and like not edgy enough. I disagree. I think it's funnier when it's fighting for a PG-13 rating. It's fighting itself. Again, the first movie is very unintentional, but by this point, Eddie goes and visits his ex-girlfriend, who is in a new relationship with this guy named Dan, and I remember that name because I don't know why. And he jumps into a lobster cage and eats a lobster because Venom needs food to eat, and if Venom doesn't get enough food to eat, he eats Eddie Brock, which is not good. So Dan's like, okay, jump in the MRI machine, we're gonna take a look at you, and then he's like, oh shit, man, you're dying. Also, the MRI machine is sound, which is Venom's weakness. You can't put Venom in an environment with sound. Haven't you seen Spider-Man 3, you fool? So the doctor's like, shit, okay, alright, so, yeah, and Venom just leaves, and Eddie separates himself from Venom after he realizes he was being betrayed, so he calls Venom a parasite, and then mid-movie breakup, and then Eddie is kidnapped by the Elon Musk Corporation, except this time, he doesn't have Venom, so they're looking for a god thing he doesn't even have. And worst of all, Elon Musk has his own Venom, the evil Venom, the Riot Venom. Oh no, not this, Eddie Brock, you fool, you chair. I almost hit there's an emergency button on my wall, and I almost hit it with my hand just now. And Eddie, oh Eddie, you sweet child. He's trying to explain, and somehow he manages to escape, and I'm trying to remember, I think an alarm goes off, he escapes, and he's running through the woods, and everybody's shooting at him, but, he's kind of screwed. I don't think he's gonna make it out of this one, except, never mind, he's gonna make it out of this one, because all the way back at the hospital, his ex-girlfriend gets the Venom in her, and now she's Venom, she Venom, I think that's the name of the character, or is it Venom Woman? I don't care, because, I don't want to be crude here, but I feel like everybody will agree, whether you're a man, woman, or other, straight, gay, or other. I think watching the scene where She-Venom, wrecks house will awaken something with everybody, because, and this isn't me projecting here, I've talked to a lot of people and watched movie commentaries, and every time the She-Venom scene comes on, people go, oh. Which, granted, it's a natural reaction. It's okay to embrace that. That reaction is so powerful that there is a completely unnecessary scene in the sequel where she comes back with She-Venom. Completely unnecessary, but they knew what they were doing. Okay, so now Venom's super powered up, and he's gonna take on the evil Elon Musk guy who's getting in a rocket. What? So they fight on a fucking rocket, and it's gross. I can't tell what anything is, because the evil Venom's gray, Venom's black, the entire movie is taking place at night, the spaceship itself is also gray. I genuinely don't know, and I can't tell what's happening, and they do a fake-out death for Venom. The Elon Musk guy dies. Imagine you live in this world, and you just get the headline of Joe Rogan fights Elon Musk to the death and wins. That's what happened in this movie, and you are, fully ready. You're like, alright, it was a short movie, movie's over, and did I remember? Oh, they also do a fake-out, death for Venom. They do a fake-out death for Venom. Why do they do that? I don't know, because they fully confirmed that he's alive, to show that Eddie Brock has learned a lesson from all of this garbage. He's talking to, like, his local grocer. Also, Elon Musk kidnapped homeless people. Forgot to mention that. Felt that was important. He's talking to his friend, and his friend is just like, oh, yeah, hey, Eddie Brock, come on in. We're gonna have some fun over here. In her, the convenience store clerk. That's who I'm thinking of. And she gets robbed again. Oh no! But this time Eddie Brock does something. He turns into Venom, and he says a really funny line about being a turd in the wind. And it's not funny the way they want it to be, or maybe it is. I don't know. And then he eats a guy's head, and I think by that point the movie is over. And then you get hit with just a masterpiece in music. So allow me to grab my phone here and recite the lyrics to Eminem's Venom. You know the song, the one that goes, Venom, for the Venom, Venom. I don't have it pulled up, so I'm gonna Google it real quick. Eminem Venom lyrics. Alright. I got a song filled with shit for the strong-willed. That's an Eminem lyric right there. When the world gives you a raw deal, sets you off till you scream, piss off, screw you. That shows that Eddie Brock's life sucks. When it talks to you like you don't belong or tells you you're in the wrong field, when something's in mitochondrial because it latched onto you, like knock knock. Oh, interrupting yourself there, Eminem. I like what you got. I like what you're putting down. I like what you're spinning. I like the Venom. Knock knock, let the devil in, malevolent as I've ever been. Head is spinning, the medicine screaming. Let us in, like a salad bowl. Edgar Allan Poe. He's just saying words, which I think perfectly reflects that Sony was just like, we're gonna just do things. We're gonna just throw bullshit. Like Morbius. That comes out today! Morbius comes out today! Bedridden. Should have been dead long time ago. Liquid Tylenol, gelatins. This is just about Venom taking over your body. Smell scent, elephant manure, like Kahlua. Screw it to hell with it. I went through hell and accelerants and blew myself up again. Volkswagen, tailspin, bucket matches my pale skin. Mayo went to Hellman's, being rail thin, fillet of fish, scrimble jam, rap Olympics, 97, Freaknik. What is happening? That is I've never actually read the lyrics to this song. This is how I was reacting to Venom. I'm so excited. I gotta keep going. Dr. Dre said, hell yeah, now I got postcard moment. When does the Venom part kick in? I don't remember there being this much buildup. And I know they're gonna hate, but I don't care. I can barely wait to hit him with the snare and bass, square in the face. This fucker world better prepare to get laced because they're gonna taste my Venom! Yes! And there's still like 2 minutes left of song, so again, strap in. Venom, I got that. Wait. Venom! I got that adrenaline momentum, and I know wait. Yeah, no, this is the chorus. I've never had it written out. I usually just go Venom, Venom, Venom. That's not the lyrics. It's Venom. I got that adrenaline momentum, and I know when I'm ever gonna slow up, and I'm ready to snap at any moment. I'm thinking it's time to go. I think it's time to go get him. They ain't gonna know I hit them. Where they gonna be with Venom? And then they repeat the chorus because that's what you do in music. I said knock knock, let the devil in. That's Venom. He's the devil. He's super evil and rad, and honestly, kinda hot. If I can say that, can I say that? Can I say that Venom's hot? He is. He's just a little hot. Just a little hot. Oh my god, there's so many lyrics. I think, wait, is there a line on Elliot Page? No. I guess just some random person named Elliot. He says symbiote. There are way more lyrics in this than I thought there were, and I was so ready for this to become like a 10-minute bit where like I really do stop and analyze the music in Venom. I just don't think I have time for this. As shocking as that may sound, I did plan out this video so I could like talk about things at different points. Venom is a great song. It's easily in my Spotify, but it's not good because it's an Eminem song. Can I say that? Are we cool? I think we can all, even Eminem fans can agree that like his music is not for everyone, and I'm not saying it's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. But that's fine. That's fine. I hope you're enjoying the schizophrenic rambles of a man who's obsessed with Venom and is about to troll everyone with 2 minutes of actual content, 1 minute of actual content, and then 58 minutes of this. Okay, I think he says Eddie Brock at one point. I'm the supervillain mom and dad was losing their marbles to. What? And I take anything in rectangular shape that I wait to face the demons I'm bonded to because they're chasing me. I'd love to travel back to 2017, 2018 maybe, and just be in Eminem's room. Whatever room he writes music in. Where does he write music? Is it in the car? Does he have a room? Does he pull up a thesaurus? I never thought of it. Does he just start saying things to himself and he's like, that sounded good, and then he writes it down? Let's get one last lyric. I'm looking for, there's another chorus. Oh no, then the next chorus is what ends it. Oh yeah, okay. You marvel that Eddie Brock is you, and I'm the suit, so call me Venom. Venom! So fun to say. It's so fun to say. I love saying Venom. I saw Venom, and me and my roommate have now just, every time we see each other, we just go, Venom! If he was here, he would walk in and say it too, but he's doing homework, so what can you do? Yeah, so that's that. And this entire time, I've been speaking about Venom as if this is the first movie with Venom in it, and that's not true. Spider-Man 3 was the first movie with Venom in it. And while Spider-Man 3 is the greatest Spider-Man movie ever made, I'm just gonna let that one sit. Yeah, while Spider-Man 3 is the best Spider-Man movie ever made, I think Venom was the worst part of it. Not the black suit. I think the black suit was pretty good because you never really get like the chance to really deconstruct your main character and make them not nice. And the black suit did a good job because it was a really good Peter Parker story. But then Eddie Brock, played by whoever the fuck he is, Toby? I think it was Toby something. I got time. I'm gonna Google who played Eddie Brock in Spider-Man 3. And I don't have an iPhone, so I can't just say Siri. Who played Eddie Brock in Spider-Man? There we go. Topher Grace. Horrible actor. I think she's getting my spider sense, if you know what I mean. It's just, he comes out of nowhere. And honestly, I still kind of liked Venom in that movie, but, you know, they really did the bare minimum. He's weak to sound. And I think there's, like, a huge thing on, like, Sam Raimi and how, like, he really didn't like Venom in that movie. He didn't know the character, and people will say that Spider-Man 3 sucks, but I'm gonna say it. Venom is perfect. And then they were like, you know what? We need to do Venom all over again. Venom should get his own movie. Because I think that's what this all stemmed from. Sony wanted, after making The Amazing Spider-Man, they had all these plans for spin-offs that were never made. The Spy Parents had a spin-off. I think Aunt May had a spin-off. They wanted to make a Sinister Six movie, Black Hat solo movie. They had the whole cinematic universe planned out because it's working so well for Marvel over there. You gotta get in on the deal. You gotta make a movie, a cinematic masterpiece, multiverse. And then Amazing Spider-Man 2 flopped because they didn't make a good movie. And then and now they gave it over to Marvel because Marvel's like trying to help them through their withdrawal symptoms. And Sony's just like looking at this IP that they own and they're like, oh, we can make a movie still though. We could make a movie. So they make Venom. And Venom 1, I think my cliff note for Venom 1 before I start talking about Venom 2 is that it worked. And that's the most upsetting part. Because now that it worked, Sony got that, like, Venom proves that it is an okay movie. To some, and an amazing movie to others. This guy! So they prove that, right? So they prove that Venom can work, I guess. So now they're like, oh my god, we're gonna make so many more movies. And now I guess they are. They got so many movies. They got Morbius planned up. Oh, that comes out today! Morbius! I'll get into it very later into the video. Sorry, I'm looking at myself in the playback and not the camera, so if that bothers you, well, you're... First off, if you're still watching, fuck yeah. Unsubscribe still. I mean, you can, like, subscribe, but there's gonna be a lot more of these videos in the future where I just talk to the camera. You know the drill. Anyways, Venom is Venom. And Venom is kinda... Where am I going with this? I'm padding for time. Let me stop and take a breather. So now they want to make more Venom movies, right? They know it can work. They know that that people like Venom. Venom has become a cultural icon. Eminem has just released the hottest Venom song to ever be made. I actually don't know if there's been other Venom songs made, and I kind of want to know. I kind of really want to know if they make another Venom movie, because if they do make another Venom movie, or not Venom movie, like a Venom song, because the Eminem Venom song is peak. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest. So now they got a lot of stuff planned, and they're like, all right, so do you know what we gotta do? We gotta make Venom 2. And I was so nervous, because 2 weeks ago, when I saw Venom 1, I loved it. Venom 1 was now my favorite movie of all time. And I was so nervous because I heard for a long time that Venom 2 is Venom 1 but self-aware. And I was so nervous because I thought that it would lose the magic by doing that. I thought that, like, after a while, by addressing what made Venom 1 work, they would lose... It would be, like, forced. So I was reluctant. I waited a couple days before starting Venom 2. But I kept thinking about the name, Let There Be Carnage. Because Venom 1 ends with a post-credit scene where Woody Harrelson... Yeah, the guy from Now You See Me, amongst other movies, plays Cletus Cassidy, a serial killer. And Cletus and Woody Harrelson, what a casting. Because I don't think he's a serial killer. I don't think that at all. I think it was pretty horribly cast. And that was in Venom 1, so this is before they were self-aware. And he looks into and he's reveling in it, because he's like, and I'm gonna say, there's gonna be carnage. Really? Maybe they just thought, fuck it, the movie's gonna flop, let's just tease the sequel, and if it works, it works. So now they're writing Venom 2. And they're really, I think they're trying. I think they know what they're doing. I hope to God that Venom... I love Venom 2. Venom 2 also is just good. I'll get into the plot recap in... yeah, I think I'll get into the plot recap soon. But it's better. It's better made. It looks prettier. The CGI was better in Venom 2. The cinematography was Venom. The colors just pop out at you. It's so... If Venom 1 went over the top with the rocket ship fight, Venom 2 fucking grabs the stick shift and then cranks it into overdrive by just doing... Carnage, at one point in the movie, spins really fast, and spins so fast he creates a tornado. That's pretty good. So, Venom starts... Venom Let There Be Carnage, starts with Eddie Brock interviewing Cletus Cassidy. And the detective guy hates Eddie Brock. He's like, this guy's so full of himself and also kind of suspicious because he's friends with the serial killer, which I don't think the movie established, because I try to remember the scene where Cletus Cassidy says, "Here's how I know you, Eddie Brock. You were the guy from..." They never have a scene like that. Cletus Cassidy never goes, "Here's how I know you." He just they're just assumed to be friends, I guess. The movie doesn't care. The movie just wants to do a lot of movie shit. Oh, also, we get a flashback, because Cletus Cassidy has a girlfriend? What? He has a girlfriend, and she can scream really loud, which is Venom's weakness. And Venom... I'm getting a headache from talking about this for 30 minutes straight now. Okay, so, Venom... Someone unlocked the car outside. And his girlfriend was taken away, and he became a serial killer, killed his mommy and daddy because he was abused. He talks about that later in the movie. And it's also established in the beginning that Venom is kind of being a little rascal, because Eddie Brock has to wrangle Venom and say, like, "Hey, Venom, don't eat random people, you eat criminals. Venom, eat my cocks, eat my 2 chickens, eat my 2 cocks." And Venom, you know, he's just not having it. He wants to eat people's heads off, because honestly, he kind of deserves it. And as Venom really wants to eat people's heads, he agrees, and they interview with Cletus Cassidy. And Cletus says a bunch of serial killer shit. I don't know if the movie thinks it's being smart or silly, or neither. I think that's the one aspect of Venom 2 that I really like, because it keeps that aspect of the original where I don't know what the movie's trying to do. So yeah, Venom does that. Also, Venom's pretending to be dead for the sake of the girlfriend, ex-girlfriend. And, God, I actually can't remember this movie, even though I saw it recently. Don't worry, I'll just Google a plot synopsis just so I can get back on the right track. Venom 2 plot explained. There we go. No, not ending explained. Trust me, the ending is a bit weird to this one. Alright, Venom 2 plot synopsis. Alright, for Wikipedia, let there be carnage. Okay, can I skip forward? Okay. Plot, there we go. Cletus Cassidy, present day Mulligan is now a detective. Oh yeah, Scream got shot by a dude who is now the detective, and he's deaf. Whoopsie. Eddie Brock speaking to Cletus Cassidy in the prison. Yeah, Cletus doesn't want to talk to anyone that isn't Brock. I got that. Alien Zeus's... Okay. So now, I wasn't sure, because Cletus does get Venom later, but I wasn't sure if that was now. It's later. So, right now, Venom goes home, and Eddie Brock is just, like, you know, yelling at his boyfriend. Also, can we just stop with the romantic tension between these two? In Venom 3, can Venom and Eddie Brock just be dating? Can it be official? I'm so tired of this couple shit. And they're fighting because Venom wants to eat people. And so Venom does a better job than Eddie Brock at reporting and actually figures out where Cletus hides all these serial killer bodies. And Cletus gets mad, and now he's sentenced to death. Not good. But Cletus requests that he can see Eddie Brock. So he does. And now they're talking to each other, and now Eddie Brock and Venom's mad. Also, they're just upset because I think their ex-girlfriend got engaged to Dan. Dan the man! I love Dan. Dan, he was okay. So, Dan is now engaged, and Venom is mad, so Venom grabs Eddie and grabs Cletus, and Cletus bites... Cletus gets carnage because he ate Eddie Brock's blood. Why? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Do you know what I do care about? I care about Venom. I care about Venom a lot. This movie is better than the first, I swear. I just can't remember it as well for some reason. I don't know why. So, Cletus goes, I tasted blood before. That was not it, my friend. That was not it. I'm Carnage. They both have stupid voices, so I guess that's the benefit of casting him with Tom Hardy. And so now, before we cut to his death penalty, we cut to Venom and Eddie fighting again. And they're fighting each other, because I think earlier in the movie, I forgot, Eddie Brock was also really depressed earlier. He was hurting because his girlfriend got engaged. And Venom has this whole sequence where he's trying to cheer him up by making him breakfast. It's funny. I liked it. And yeah, as that part goes on, oh my god, that headache's kicking in again. Why did I say an hour? Couldn't I just been like, oh, this is a 30-minute video? No, no one's even watching. To the one guy watching, comment below your favorite number between 1 and 10. And then say that's how many children you've killed. Because that's what Cletus Cassidy did. Because Cletus Cassidy, he reveals his tragic backstory. He was abused by his parents. And then he murdered them. So, yeah. Now Eddie and Venom are fighting, and Venom just leaves. He breaks all of Eddie's shit and leaves. They broke up. Oh my god, the couple drama on these two guys. Am I right? So they're broken up for real, and Venom's off doing his own thing, and Eddie is adjusting to life on his own. Remember in the first movie where it's established that Venom would eat Eddie if he didn't get enough food? I guess Venom said he would stop doing that, so good for him. So now we cut to Cletus Cassidy's. Now I'm starting to remember the rest of the movie. So now we cut to Cletus's birth of Carnage. He's getting executed, and he's Carnage now, and he kills the prison guard, and he makes the tornado! The movie's getting fun! Oh, Carnage looks so disgusting and good, but in the good way. It's really fun. Tom Hardy also looks gross, but that's just Tom Hardy being Eddie Brock. So they're fighting in the prison, and Carnage is just killing a bunch of people, and Cletus Cassidy does not question any of it. He's just like, fuck it, I can do this now. That's pretty cool. And then he steals a car and drives away, and now everybody's like, so remember that serial killer? He's alive, and Eddie's like, uh-oh, Venom, I need ya. And Cletus is going to go free his ex-girlfriend from jail, because that's what real boyfriends do. They free their girlfriends from jail. And as he's driving, he finally talks to Carnage. He's just like, "Hey, yo, what's up, Carnage?" And then Carnage is just like, "Hey, what's up?" And then Carnage just kills a guy driving a truck on a whim. Fun guy. The movie, of course, continues. And Venom fights more baddies. And Venom, Let There Be Carnage, is also fighting baddies. Cletus gets to the prison of his ex-girlfriend and is like, "Yay, I get to free my girlfriend now." And he does. And they bust out of prison and they fight a bunch of dudes and kill a bunch of dudes, and it's fun. I'm having fun. But it's established now that because of her scream powers, it's also Carnage's weakness, and Carnage wants to kill her. But Cletus is a huge wife guy, so that doesn't mix. They're not symbiotic, which is critical to the finale. So they're like, "We're gonna go get married because we love each other." But when we get married, we're gonna bring the detective that shot. Remember the detective from earlier in the movie? We're gonna bring the detective. The detective is also mad at Eddie because he thinks Eddie is in with Cletus, and Eddie's also a serial killer, I guess. Whatever. They want the detective, they want Eddie, and they want Venom. Cletus wants Eddie because he's heartbroken. Carnage wants his daddy, Venom, and detective and the girl, she shot him. Or he shot her. So they're progressing now, and Venom has a coming out party. He goes to a club, and then he comes out. He says, you know, I love who I love, and everybody's cheering for him, and he mics drops, and it's so good. I loved it. It's so good. They also do like the Keanu Reeves thing from E3. Remember that meme? Some guy goes like, "I love you," and he goes, "Thank you, one person," and that's the best line in the movie. Second best line in the movie. I'll get to the best one later. So now it's time for the wedding. I think they used the girlfriend. They used the ex-girlfriend as bait. At some point, Venom comes back for the fans. I'm the fans. And Venom is Venom. They gotta rescue Eddie because Eddie and Venom have been separated. Or no, they're trying to draw Eddie out because Eddie's gone. Because Eddie went to the serial killer's upbringing school. I don't care, but that's amazing. I can tune out. I can talk to my roommate about how awful this movie is, and it's awful. Did I tell you that this movie sucks? It sucks. So yeah, the movie continues, and oh, Venom's up to no good, because Venom, do you know what Venom's doing right now? He's coming back. He realizes that he loves Eddie Brock, and now they're together because they gotta save his ex-girlfriend. So they go to the church, and now it's finally time for the finale. I fucking love this movie's finale so much because it's just Venom and Carnage fighting, but it's way better than Riot and Venom fighting. Carnage is wrecking house. There's a really funny scene where Venom just goes, "Oh shit, that's a red one," and then hides. It's just good. There's a line earlier in the movie that I forgot to mention where Woody Harrelson just goes, "Any last words?" as he kills a dude, and that was funny to me. So yeah, the lady screams. They're all fighting. Carnage wants to kill the lady because she screams real loud. And they're fighting. Carnage is kind of winning, but then Eddie Brock goes, "They're not symbiotic. They hate each other, Carnage and Cletus. We gotta fight together." So they're on the rooftop now, and they're super powered and ready to win the fight. They throw the screaming lady into a bell, and the bell falls on her like in Coco, so that's cool. And then Carnage says, "Let there be carnage," and I'm so miffed because I really wanted Carnage to say, "Venom, let there be carnage," because that would have just tied the whole thing together. But you know what? That's nitpicking. That really is just nitpicking. They defeat him with sound, then they separate Cletus from Carnage, and then Venom eats Carnage, so Carnage is dead. And now it's the final goodbye between Woody Harrelson and Tom Hardy. And Woody is saying, you know, I just wanted a friend, I just wanted someone to be there for me, still not making it clear how he knows Eddie Brock. He probably just listened to his podcast a lot and got really racist. Who knows? But he's talking to Tom Hardy, and he's like, "I just want a friend," and Tom Hardy's just like, "I'm sorry." And then Venom takes over, and Venom just yells, "Fuck this guy!" and eats his head! It's the best scene in the duology! He eats his head and says, "Fuck this guy!" Because that's what I was thinking the entire movie, and I laughed really loudly! I loved that! Also, I think they're trying to imply that the detective also has a Venom symbiote for, like, another movie, but I don't care. What I do care about is that the movie ends with Tom Hardy being a fucking wanted criminal, because of course he would be. And, they call themselves the Lethal Protector, so that's funny. But what's more important is the post-credit scene of this movie. You see, in the post-credit scene, it's revealed that Doctor Strange's spell brought Venom into the MCU because they know, so for No Way Home, because they know that Venom is really cool and that Venom has memories of the multiverse, I guess? I don't know, they don't care. And they're like, he's in the MCU, he's gonna fight Tom Holland. Because that was so funny back in 2018, I remember that, like, remember how Andrew Garfield was leaked and people just kept saying he's in the movie, and Andrew Garfield was like, I'm not in the movie. Same thing happened with Venom. People were like, Tom Holland is in the movie, and Tom Holland said, I'm not in the movie, but people just assumed he was. He wasn't in the movie at all, and that's really funny to me. So yeah, now it's Venom. Venom is in the MCU, and he's here for No Way Home. But here's the funniest fucking part: he's not in No Way Home. He's in the post-credit scene. He gets drunk, talks about Thanos, and then teleports home, which is the best possible thing they could have done for this character. I fucking love how they immediately just got him out of the MCU. They brought him into the MCU, and then they're like, never mind, and then they bring him out. And the whole time, they're drunk for their entire time in No Way Home post-credit scene. It's amazing. I just love that so much. I love that so much. But a lot of fans are miffed because they really wanted Venom in the MCU, I guess. I'm not fans. Other people are fans of that. I'm a fan of Venom, let me tell you that. I love Venom. So, if Venom wasn't in No Way Home, where should he have been? So this is my pitch for Venom 3. I title it Venom vs. the Amazing Spider-Man. So, upon coming home from No Way Home, Venom is pissed because he really wanted to eat Tom Holland. So Venom's yelling, I wanted to eat that guy! And then he explains to Eddie some bullshit about, like, how Venoms are destined to fight a Spider-Man. It's like, it's in their code. It's in their code! And Eddie Brock goes, oh yeah, we have a Spider-Man, he's over in New York! And Venom's like, why didn't you mention this? He goes like, I thought it wasn't important, we live in San Francisco. But they're criminals now, so they can go wherever the fuck they want. And so, Venom says, remember at the end of Let There Be Carnage, when you said you would let me eat whoever I want, I choose that guy. Let's go to New York and take out this Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. And Eddie Brock's like, well, okay, and they go, and it's a road trip movie. Also, by this point, like I said, they're dating. Venom and Eddie are official, they're in a loving relationship, and they're really good for each other. I really love that for them. I'm so proud of them. But, on a parallel end, Andrew Garfield is also back from No Way Home. And in No Way Home, he is built like this sense of duty from doing the right thing, because he went to a dark place. So, in this first half of the movie, you can, like, show, like, some of the stuff he's done between Amazing Spider-Man 2 and this movie, and then he embraces that he has to be a hero again. And what's this? He just got word that there's this black goo creature traveling across the country right to New York. That's where he lives! So he hunkers down and he's ready to defend his city. Meanwhile, Eddie Brock and Venom are still on their way to New York, fighting crime, running from the police. And also, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is, I'd say, yeah, he's just still getting ready, but now it's time for them to fight. Venom gets to New York, he goes to the Daily Bugle, fuck it, Daily Bugle's in this multiverse world too. They're at the Daily Bugle, and he's like, hi, I used to work here, because apparently he did. I want to know where you can find a Peter Parker, but in his head, he's looking for a Tom Holland. Little does he know, Andrew Garfield's there. And Andrew Garfield is there, and he's like, he already knows that this is the Venom guy. And they're talking, and it's like this tension-filled conversation. And then eventually, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man goes, you know, I think biting people's heads off is wrong. What's this? He knows. They fight. It's amazing. Venom versus the Amazing Spider-Man. They go to the rooftops and fight a bunch. And it's the battle of the stupid accents, because you have Tom Hardy, who sounds like this, and then you have Andrew Garfield, who's like, and we don't know for sure. And they're fighting, and I don't want this to be like a pussy-ass movie, like Venom, not Venom, Godzilla vs. Kong, where like they team up to fight a third, more evil guy. No. Venom and Venom and Andrew Garfield fight, not to the death, but they fight hard. And there is a winner. And I kind of want it to be Venom, because I think that's funny. But here's the twist I didn't tell any of you. this entire plot I just described, that's the first half of the movie. Because the entire rest of the movie is them just being cool friends, and Andrew Garfield and Tom Hardy, it's just like a buddy comedy movie as they're just like chilling in New York, running from the law and whatnot. And that's my plot for Venom versus the Amazing Spider-Man. I'm so cool if they just make 1 million more Venom movies. I am so okay with that. Sony, if you want to make Venom movies, go fucking make Venom movies. I'd watch them until I die. Whoever's directing them knows what they're doing by this point. And I just think, Sony, you're alright. Which, of course, is what I would have said. Because, unfortunately for us, Sony is stupid. And they're like, you know who people want? They want Morbius. Yeah, let's talk about fucking Morbius right now. So, Morbius sucks. I hate him. His marketing seems stupid. Sony got cocky. They were throwing darts at the dartboard of characters they could make a movie for. They missed the dartboard, and the dart went all the way over. It went all the way into the trash bin and landed on Morbius. And they went, it's like Dracula. And they made a Morbius movie. They got Jared Leto because he was the 40th person they asked. And Jared Leto just went, sure, I always wanted to be in a good movie. Sorry, Jared. Not today. And I love how I'm saying all this because I haven't seen the movie. The movie comes out today. In fact, I'm going to the movie theaters in like an hour. So I gotta hope this renders fast, but I'm not going to see Morbius. I'm going to see Batman, so I haven't seen it yet. Hope it's good. Because I'm just trying to figure out what they're trying to do with Morbius. They want it to be like the Joker for people... For people who haven't seen the Joker, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't think Morbius is going to sell any tickets. I think it will be the first movie to sell negative tickets, so that's no good. But, you know what? At the end of the day, I think it's incredible that they're going to try and that this movie's going to flop. And I get horny thinking about how hard this movie's going to flop. Of course, the post-credit scene leaked, and it's leaked. Spoilers for Morbius! It's leaked that the Vulture from the MCU wants to team up with Morbius and form a Sinister Six, which, what? First off, why is he in this universe? Second off, why does he wants to instigate it? Like, I saw the scene, the dialogue is like, he's like, I don't know how I'm here. I think Spider-Man has something to do with this. You know, guys like us, we should team up. And then the movie ends for Morbius. That's how it ends. So, now they want to form a Sinister Six, but there's no Spider-Man to fight. So here's my pitch, Sony, for how you can right the wrong when this movie flops. Have the Vulture and Morbius approach Venom and be like, would you like to be a part of our Sinister Six? And then have Venom eat both of their heads off, and then the movie ends. Because that movie would sell 1 trillion tickets. The next Venom movie will sell 1 trillion tickets, and I believe in that so much. I love Venom. Venom has been an amazing experience. It has been at the forefront of my mind, and I'm so glad I've seen this movie duology now, and I can't wait for Venom 3. Oh god, are they making a Venom 3? If they're not making one, they're making a mistake. Hold on. Are they making a Venom 2? No, a Venom 3? There is currently no set release date for a third Venom movie, and movie release dates have continued shuffling around thanks to COVID-19, so it seems likely that Sony has been simply waiting to hear the latest film's reactions before pulling the trigger on Tom Hardy's... What? They're not making a Venom 3? What are they doing? No! Venom! They gotta make a Venom 3! If they don't make a Venom 3, then this entire April Fool's bit was for nothing! It was for nothing! No! They didn't even make a Venom! I just want Venom! I like Tom Hardy. I like that he talks like this. I love Venom. I love that he talks like this. I love the girl that is an ex-girlfriend, and they really... I don't think Venom passes the Bechdel test. Venom does not pass the Bechdel test. Venom 2? Venom 2 does also not pass the Bechdel test. Venom 3 will. Sony, let me make Venom 3. Do you know who the Venom fans are? I am Venom fans. There is no other Venom fans, because do you know where they're going? They're going to see Morbius, and you're going to betray them with Morbius. and that's the best part about Venom. It's a pretty good movie.